Hey everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood therapist Alfonso. I have a message that I want my couples to hear today that I think is going to help your relationship, maybe even repair some of that damage. Spoiler alert, this is about disinviting people from your relationship who really never should have gotten an invitation to you and your partner's business in the first place. Like they say, this is going to be a banger. Hold on for the ride. Be right back. This is your friendly neighborhood therapist, Alfonso. I had to come over to my office today to get a little bit of work done, and I was helping out a colleague, and after we finished talking, I started thinking again about what this last couple of weeks have been like, what this last month has been like. I do both individual psychotherapy and marriage and relationship therapy, and once again, I keep hearing this same thing. It is an issue that I really, you all help me. I am struggling. I can't understand why we haven't figured out yet that we need to stop inviting folk into the business that goes on in the house, in that relationship. When you run and you tell your family, when you run and you tell your friends what your boyfriend did, what your girlfriend did, what do you think you are actually getting as a result of that? What is the secondary gain here? How does running your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, or any family member, how does it help your cause? You run and you tell people what goes on in your house because you want people to see things from your perspective. But you know what you don't do? You don't say what you did to actually contribute to this situation. You don't say what you did to actually contribute to this cause. Hey, if there are weeds growing up in this relationship, why don't you tell the truth about how you planted the seed? You put some fertilizer on it. You put some water on it. You saw the weed come up from the seed that you planted. But when you go and you run that person down, you only tell them the part that you want them to know. You don't want them to know that this is a Frankenstein's monster of your own making, not the person, but the relationship. You'll tell people he does this, she does that, he doesn't do this, she doesn't do that. What do you tell them about the good that your husband has done, the good that your wife has done, the good that your mother or father has done, the good that your child has done? And if in fact you can't say anything positive, why in the hell would you say anything when you know that this person that you're talking about didn't show up as badly as you're presenting her, didn't show up as badly as you're presenting him? You have a need. You have a need to have this syndrome for people to see you as a perpetual victim, that you're being victimized over here. If he or she is that bad, why are you still there? When you start ragging on your person, when you start running your person down, how is that helping your relationship? Why is it that you would tell somebody what's going on in your home and you present that person a certain way, and then when that person finds out they're heartbroken and you say, oh, well, they should get over it, I apologize or whatever else? No. There was a show I used to come on called Beretta, and in that theme song it would say, and don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't talk about somebody that can't defend themselves. And why, once again, would you talk about somebody behind their back and then you all smiley, lovey-dovey in their face? I promise you, I have been doing this for years. I understand people who have schizophrenia, schizoaffective disorder, and hears command hallucinations telling them to harm themselves or somebody else better than I can understand. Why would a grown, rational, rational thinking person take what's in their house and take it out to your friends, take it out to your family, take it out to your boys, to your girls, and you know you're only presenting part of it, the part that makes you look good and that makes you look like the victim. And then when that person gets around your family and your friends, you want to have everybody over, and they notice, why is so-and-so looking at me side-eyed? Oh boy, once again, my husband has been running me down in front of somebody. My wife has been running me down in front of somebody. People who come to see me, it's really interesting. I wish my wife were here for this part of the video, my best friend. People who see me feel like they know my wife, Brina. She's done some videos. I'll throw one of them up here, over here at the end of this video. People who see me for therapy, it is so interesting. They think that my wife is this cult-like figure, like she's mythical, like she really doesn't exist. And I've actually had people who say, when I schedule an appointment with you, I only want to come when your wife is in the office. And boy, I wish my wife were here, and I hope that she'll put a comment down on the video. People say, Brina, I feel like I know you. I feel like I've known you as long as I've known your husband. Well, why is that? Because your husband talks about you in a way, the good, the bad. We just can't believe all these stories that he tells us. But you are such a wonderful woman. He presents you like you're just the best thing that's ever happened to me. That's because she is. And I enjoy telling people about her. When you have somebody who meets your partner and they can say, I've heard so much about you, and you know that it's wonderful because you know that your partner presents you that way, why can't you reciprocate that? Why do you have to run to people when you don't like what your partner has done because your wife made a mistake, because she didn't do something that you asked her to do? You're going to run out and you're going to tell your family that my wife has done this, my wife is doing that? How is that helping your relationship? For the third time, please leave your friendly neighborhood therapist a message in the comments section. Please help me to understand. All this stuff back here on the wall, I've been doing this for a very long time, and I still don't get it. Why? We say that there are some things that you only need to tell your priest and your therapist. Your priest is obligated by God to keep it, and the therapist is obligated by HIPAA, the confidentiality clause, not to discuss it. And I don't get this. You know that you run this person down, and then you get in settings where you've run this person down. And people they're not talking about that person, they're talking about you. Because based upon the way you presented that person, you know what they're saying is not, oh my God, why is that person so bad? But what's wrong with you that you would want to be with somebody who you say treats you this way, somebody who you say doesn't respect you, somebody that you say is always running around with other men, other women, always cheating on you. He does this, she does that. What is that saying about you? You know what it tells me? It tells me that there's a level of maturity that you need to evolve. There's a level of maturity that you need to understand that it's not sexy. It's not grown up. It's not cool to run somebody down that you share your life with, that you get in settings and because you're upset about something, you're going to rag on that person. And then you wonder why they don't want to talk to you about what's going on. It's because I'm tired of hearing what I say to you come from everybody else. I can't trust, like Alicia Keys says, that you'll keep my secrets, that my secrets are safe with you. I want to trust you, but when I'm talking to you, I hear the conversation being played in your friends group, in your family group, in your relationship group, and you ain't representing that person well. It's okay if you're going to talk about something, you just need advice, that's cool, but tell your part. Tell how you planted the seed. Tell how you put some manure on it. Tell how you put some water on it to make sure it grew into what it is. If you can't do that, just don't say anything. Guys, you know what I love to say. I really do love you. I'm trying to help your relationship get to that next level. Do me a favor. leave me a comment and let me know what you think. If this video helps you, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I think it's going to be right up there. And then I'd like for you to look at this video that's going to help your relationship, or actually I'm going to throw a video up that is going to help you to know how to pick that person. Know the person that you should run away from. Last thing I want to ask you guys to do is to reach down on purpose and help pick somebody else up. I promise you, Pastor Lewis, Reverend Lewis promises you, there is no greater feeling that you'll ever have in life than knowing that you've reached down and helped pick somebody up who can't do anything for you in return. Y'all have an amazing day on purpose. Love you.